broads in Atlanta. Just to the lean the family. Credit cards and scammers.
My nostalgic time machine transported me back to you, and you to me, and me to you, and you to me. Voices, seven of them inside of me, each requiring autonomy. Oh, autonomy. Hostage, trapped forever in a prison. Nothing's truly ever what it seems.
Oh, well, hey there. You know, there's nothing quite like watching someone genuinely enjoy something, really laugh or smile. And you know, what I don't see often anymore is people reviewing other people's videos. Now, I'm not talking about some 2015 Leafy is here making fun of 12-year-olds with big foreheads. Perhaps the best way to explain would be to tell you about a YouTuber I used to watch a bit more frequently, Giguk. Right there. His entire channel is about reviewing and analyzing anime as well as Japanese culture. Typically his videos consist of some witty quips, immensely suspicious content, and a few good anime recommendations here and there. But it got me thinking, sure, we may be getting media suggestions shoved down our throats left and right, but that deep throat of entertainment lacks the same informative qualities of a review video. Basically, here's some YouTubers I'm subscribed to. Maybe you'd like them too. Wouldn't that be fun? Spread the love a little. Was I high as hell when I had the idea for this video? You bet your ass I was. Now let's get into it.
Main differences between introverts and extroverts is that extroverts get their energy from hanging out with other people, whereas introverts aren't mentally ill. Now, if you're looking to get an introvert, you can either adopt a baby one, known as a Shylot, or rescue an adult from an introvert shelter, generally referred to as a library. On arriving home, show your new introvert the location of the litter tray, the feeding bowl, and any windows it can jump out of in case the doorbell rings. A pair of introverts is called an awkward, a group of introverts is called an angst.
I wanted to start out real common interest, real broad. What's something everyone can enjoy? Well, he's a melancholic pseudo-genius who makes videos chock full of addiction ad nauseum, a lot like mine, but it's not just that. There's philosophy, science, science fiction, and so much more. He also makes videos regarding the implications of social, technological, and medical sciences in our future. So, like what I would be doing if I had more talent and life direction and a British accent. He's not your standard philosophy 101 class teacher because he's published, and he has the existential dread to bolster his work. Part of what led me to make this video is the realization that I had while scrolling through YouTube shorts, as we all do, that originality is dead, and we killed it. Sea Turtle Man, you're not the only one who can have sociological epiphanies. Anyway, that's to set up this next clip where I shamelessly steal the work of others to algorithmically boost myself.
And began to shout the poems we'd known from the tomes we'd owned, and the lines came back easily even to me. We remembered together. "Let us go then, you and I," he yelled. "When the evening is spread out against the sky," I replied, "like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. About, in reel and rout, the death fires danced at night. The water, like a witch's oils, burnt green and blue and white. And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plagued us so. 9 fathom deep he had followed us from the land of mist and snow."
Good evil peasant would be sitting there, eating a nice loaf of rye bread, just minding his own business. Then all of a sudden, holy shit, I'm blasting out of both ends! My heart's a seizing, my lungs a wheezing, the fucking walls are melting, I can hear Satan's voice, he's telling me to invest in Apple? What does that mean? Why does he want me to buy apples?
I've actually referenced Sam in one of my previous videos with worse or better audio, depending on how production of this video pans out post-editing. Sam has a lot in common with the last person on this list, and trust me when I say I saved the best for last. But this is your only hint. Really think he was a monotone, slightly sarcastic, college-age nerd who enjoys dark humor and never fails to make me laugh. Oh yeah, and Sam does that too. He's just one of the many examples of how following the channels I do will make you way more smarter than you is, just like I am. Sure, my 4-year-old cousin can draw better than Sam in most of his videos, but after watching one of Sam's videos, I feel as if I've just received a brain blast and 20 cc's of happy hormones. Sure, maybe you don't need to know why President Garfield got assassinated, but I'd much rather listen to Sam about fitness tips than the buff Captain Sparkles you keep seeing ads for. I remember starting with his monkey videos was a really good idea. Really got me into his channel, you know. I just I went apeshit for those, you know, just crazy.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. Join us as we explore the laws, regulations, and violations showcased in First Amendment audits, police interactions, and legislation. This channel aims to educate citizens and law enforcement officers alike, and promote constitutional awareness by taking a deep dive into the legal nuance at play during police encounters. Here at ATA, we strive to bring clarity to complicated situations and expose misconduct on both sides of the badge while acknowledging good police work and activism. So, sit back and be both entertained and educated as we dive right in and audit the audit.
It's undeniable that the legal system has faults, and our understanding of it, of fickle moral guidelines that dictate our laws, and most importantly, the protection of our basic rights. While I may find it exciting to be stripped of basically every single human right, practically everyone else holistically disagrees. The second to last time I got arrested, I told the cops to make the cuffs tighter, and the last arrest looked something like this.
I can be good, but I can be bad. Using these names would be making me mad. Just say my name out loud.
Audit the Audit isn't the most entertaining channel I follow, I'll be blunt, but it is my de facto source for police interaction content. If there's one thing an anarchist punk ought to know, it's how to deal with the law. And Audit the Audit does just that, expertly addressing the variety of legislations passed across the US. ATA takes an unbiased look at everyday police interactions from arrests to Terry stops, something I can really appreciate with all the political dogma polluting the internet. Now, you could spend 20 minutes watching my boring religion video, or you could watch 20 minutes of Audit the Audit, and 2 weeks from now you could be getting yourself out of a DUI with what you learned there. But, you know, just make sure you're watching the videos that are for your jurisdiction. Yeah. Oh, and remember, the laws may be objective, but morality is subjective.
So won't you come and play with me?
Now, little did you know, this is actually the original Paradox outfit. Very Origins-esque. But I only have maybe 5 videos, so this channel doesn't exactly have lore per se. Anyway, I thought I'd add Kwite to the list for shits and giggles, because we're both enigmatic, hoodie-wearing figures. In my case, you could throw a rock and find a picture of me in thigh-highs and nothing else, but I don't make a point of making it easy to find my face. So, if you want to learn all my fun secrets, you're gonna have to do a little bit of digging. I would talk more about Kwite and less about myself, but that's not what Kwite would do. So let's just move on. Dude's got 1 million subs. He doesn't need the charity of some F-tier celebrity with 11 subscribers. I'm sure he'll be fine.
How you going? This is my pool. How you going? How you going? So the other day, I was attempting to remove a tree stump from my yard.
How you going, mate? I had to make sure to space out the Aussie and the Brit enough on this list. You know how Europeans can be. I saw that boxing match with Alex in it, and pitting two great minds against each other can only end in World War III. We're close enough as it is. While Exerbia covers the other important sciences, Alex, I Did the Thing, focuses on a commonly underappreciated science, mechanical technology. But that's not all Alex has. He may be an engineer, but he's also something much more important, an Australian. When he's not building the next OSHA violation lawsuitinator, he's documenting life in Australia, from the abundant flora and fauna to nature preservation crises. Right now, I think he's trying to shed light on human rights violations going on in sweatshops, which will be bad for my profit margins, but generally good for society. In all seriousness, though, he's a funny bloke, and I haven't found a video of his that I didn't like, so you should totally check him out.
Going out of control with the voices in your head. Gonna scream and shout, we want them dead.
A Minecraft YouTuber? Ugh, cringe. Well, you hold your tongue, youngin', and show some respect, because to this day I am still subscribed to Techno, and I certainly hope YouTube keeps it that way. We can always question if it's weird to still play Minecraft at Techno's age, or we can discuss the joy he brought to so many people of so many different ages. And sadly, if you want to get to know him now, you only have his old videos to go through, because in 2022, June, he passed away from cancer. And even for me, it's hard for something like that to happen, you know? But out of respect, I just, I don't want to put his clip. I want people to be able to decide for themselves if they want to get to know Technoblade and really just, get to know what he stood for. I'm ad-libbing this a bit, if you can't tell, because I do care. And I'm going to put a link, to the last video on the channel, and you can go vocally or silently support the person that brought him into this world, give him some thanks for doing that. And, I just want to say, when I thought about this all these years ago, because I've always had that shallow dream that everyone has of being a celebrity and being famous and going on Jimmy Fallon, I've thought about it a lot, right? And when I had those thoughts, maybe somewhere in some hazy fantasy, I was thinking of this video, where I would pay homage to an icon in the community, and being here now, it's really just an honor. If 5 people see this, if hundreds see this, it doesn't matter to me. It just feels good to put something out there and, pay my respects to someone. Well, back to the script. Au revoir, mon frère anarchiste. Here's to keeping you alive in this video and in every other video.